Hello, this is Commander Lucosa, doing a very impromptu video because, well, I had no plans to do one at all. But while I'm out here in this resource extraction site, I've destroyed 3 ships out here so far. 2 of them have been Imperial Clippers, and just this second I've destroyed a federal dropship. And now there's a wanted Python out here. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but there are some seriously powerful ships out here. So I'm going to have a go at them in my nifty little Viper here. And so far it's all coming along quite well. I've got the chance to try out my Viper's shield booster. It does only have the one, and it's only a D, but it may even only be an E, because I couldn't fit anymore because of power restrictions. But the I've also got 3 hull or bulkhead, whatever you want to call them, upgrades. Z gone down. So that's a Python that I've now got, 49,000. That's the highest bounty I've got out here, but not by much. So I've destroyed only 4 ships and I've got near as damn it 160,000. So I'm doing okay out here. But yeah, I've got my there's another battle going on over there. Let's see if we can get there in time. The bulkhead upgrades, whatever you want to call them, those new ones. On top of that, I've also got the military grade armour. Don't tell me this fucker's wanted. He is a fucking Anaconda. I might be pushing myself a bit too far here by taking on this fucker, but I'll give it a go, because I should get a bloody decent what do you call it? I should get some pretty good bounty for it, if I can do it. Of course, that's always the big problem, if. But taking out, okay, he's only a novice, so he's rated lower than me, but nevertheless, the power of an Anaconda means I should be doing okay in terms of this going towards my... Whoa! rating. That is, if I don't fucking get blown up by trying to ram Anacondas in a fucking Viper. I have a horrible feeling he's now about to run. I think that's what he's trying to do, so I'm just ploughing multi-cannon rounds into him as well as burst lasers. Hopefully he's down to 3, he's down to 1. And amazingly, my shields are still up, but that could be his famous last words. Come on, 1. He's gone. 26,000. So I got more for blowing up Imperial Clippers. Oh well. I'll stick it on full systems for the moment, just so I can get my shields back up. Now, if I sound rough and sound like I've got one hell of a cold, the answer or the reason behind that is I do have one hell of a cold and I do feel rough. Instead of my usual cup of tea here with me, this is going to be wanted, isn't it? It's fucking Python. Yeah. And he's in a wing, so whoever this is with him is probably going to be wanted as well. No, okay, he's not part of that wing. Oh well. If I can get my shields back up to full whack in time, I'll have a go at this fucker. He's competent, so he is lower ranked than me, but nevertheless. And he's part of the silver ring, which means they don't like me. And I could be in trouble here. I need some other ships around to help me out with this one. And especially as I've got two fuckers firing on me. I've got no option, I've got to put everything into weapons again. It looks like other ships have come to my aid. Whoa! Because there's that other fucker firing away. I might regret concentrating on the Python rather than this other one. Well, he's down to 62 and it's just going down and down, and the other cunt looks like he's buggered off. Yeah, it's the other one's run. No, he hasn't. He's now firing on me. I've now got 4 after me, so I am now getting out of here myself. And hopefully I can get out of mass lock so that I can frame shift out of here. $200,000 is pretty good. I'm, you know, quite happy with that. We're no longer mass lock. Let's go. So although I didn't destroy too many ships out there, I did make a pretty decent amount, and I took no damage. At least my hull didn't take any damage. The shields took a right old pounding. But I wasn't going to hang around when there were 4 of them all after me, because once again all of the Nehet silver ring lot showed up. So that is quite a change for that area. I'm used to it always being fucking Cobras or Sidewinders and that's it. And now I go there and it's Imperial Clippers, Federal Dropships, Pythons and Anacondas. Oh. And I took him out in my pissant little Viper. So the only thing that will go against me is that they were all competent or novice. They weren't that highly rated, certainly not as highly rated as I am. So it's purely the ship strength rather than the pilot ability that will count towards my rating increase there.
Landing gear deployed.
Thing is, if I go back there now in the Python, there'll probably be fuck all there. And even if there was, I would have to be destroying just Anacondas, possibly other Pythons, just to, you know, make the kills worthwhile in terms of my combat rank going up. Because that's what I'm much more interested in. Now, I did post some screenshots of it at the last video, but here it is now in this one. My explorer rank has gone up to Trailblazer, and in order to get there I had to explore 232 systems and I've made 1,036,075 from the exploration. It didn't have to be 232 at all. I could have done it with quite a few less. There were several systems there where the sun was the only space body in that system, so it was a bit of a waste of time even going there, but of course you don't know that. Now what has that done as far as my combat goes? 720 bounties, so I've now destroyed 851 paying ships. 5,294,612. That's not bad, especially given the amount I've actually, no, it's not the amount I've got. I haven't even cashed in my bounties yet. Right, well, reloading is going to cost a little bit, but no big deal. $208,593. That's not bad, especially as I got all that in a Viper by taking on things like fucking I'll reshoot this thing. That was got by taking on things like, say, Anacondas, Pythons, Imperial Clippers, and Federal Dropships. Although what the fucking hell Federal Dropships are doing out here, I have no idea. Mind you, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, it might have been the day before, I came across a Imperial Navy wing flying in formation, and one of the ships within that Imperial Navy wing was a Federal dropship. No, I haven't got a fucking clue why either. So anyway, so what has that done? So now the profit from bounties is just over 5.5 million. That's better. I don't think any of the other changes are that significant, apart from in trading. My average profit has gone up to over 115,000, which I'm quite pleased about, to put it mildly. I still think I've got quite a long way to go to get off the broker rank, but nevertheless, expert broker trailblazer doesn't sound too bad. So there you go. Right. Well, I think I should change back to me Python, so let's do that. Now, despite my sore throat, which is nowhere near as bad as it was yesterday, I am still able to have a fag or two. So, now that I've got my Trailblazer rank, and surprise surprise, the first thing I did when I got that was get rid of my 2 scanners. I fucking had enough of exploring. So that got my balance up to 8,683,631. Well, actually, doing that alone didn't get it up there, because I've just added 200 odd thousand from those kills. But my plan for this area now is to get the I bet that's traders, yeah. Well, I want to get the final Imperial rank, which is probably going to be easier said than done, because I'm still getting all these poxy fucking summonses for Cheche, which I've had now for fuck knows how long. But once I've done that, I then plan to bugger off out of Imperial space for a bit. I'm going to go back to Lathe, and while out in that area, head towards Alios and try and get the permit for Alios. Now, I've read that there now are reasons to go to systems that require permits. Thing is, I can't be asked to go to them. Alright, the three within the Empire, I'm quite close to all three of them. Summerland is the furthest away, but it's not exactly a huge distance. Oh god. So I might take a look there. If I do, I'll do a video of that. Well, it won't be Summerland, it will be either Achana or Facheche. But yeah, so that's my long-term goal. But obviously I can't do that, well I won't do that until I've got the Earl rank with the Empire. Something else that I may well find myself doing, especially if I get the credits for it, or rather only if I get the credits for it, and I'm still in this area, is look for somewhere that is selling the Vulture, and if they've got one, I'll probably buy that and replace that Viper with the Vulture and give that a go as my combat ship for Nehet. I would like to get the Further Lance, but I'm not paying 103 million for that ship, because although it looks like it's got a decent loadout for combat, it's got fuck all else. And I mean, despite its loadout, in terms of cost, it's second only to the Anaconda. So you can trade in your Python for a vastly inferior ship. I don't really fancy doing that for some strange reason, so I'm not going to. But what I will do is try and raise the balance quite a bit, so I can get the Vulture outright, and then I'll take the Vulture to Nehet, bring the Viper back to wherever the Python is stationed, and then sell the Viper. I'll have to be careful with that return trip to the Viper, because what I'll probably have to do is get rid of most of the upgrades except for the frameshift drive. With the frameshift drive I have to upgrade it again back to an A, just to make sure I've got the maximum jump range so I can actually get it back to wherever the Python is. Well, so yeah, that's what I plan to be doing. That will probably cover the next few videos. As I say, this video was completely unplanned. There's fuck all in the way of missions here, so I may as well end this one now. It's going to be quite a short one by my standards, not least because I really don't feel like going on too much longer. Right, so there you go. So that's that one done, and that's also giving you an idea of what I plan to do for the next few. So yeah, this is Commander Lukosa signing off.